Welcome back to Universal Insight. Please subscribe to my channel and press the bell icon for more updates. This is gonna blow your mind. It's late, you're scrolling your phone, and a headline stops you cold. A photo of a shuttered McDonald's, a caption screaming that China and India have slapped a 300% tariff on the fast food giant. The post claims it's the end of the Big Mac in two of the world's biggest markets. It feels urgent. You might even share it. This is how a rumor is born. Crafted to provoke, to shock, to spread. The story paints a global giant brought to its knees by two powerful nations. 300%. It sounds like economic war. Photos of empty restaurants add a false sense of authenticity. But what you're seeing is an illusion, a story designed to mislead. Why does it grab us? Because it taps into our anxieties about trade wars and global politics. McDonald's, a symbol of American business, being targeted feels plausible, even if it's extreme. Suddenly, geopolitics is about your ability to buy a Happy Meal in Shanghai or Mumbai. But is it true? Or just another piece of internet fiction? Before you hit share, pause. We're going to investigate, where did this claim come from? What's the real story? Because the most dramatic stories are often the least true. Let's separate fact from fiction. What's really happening with McDonald's in China and India? The truth is, there's no official record of a 300% tariff imposed on McDonald's by either China or India. In fact, both countries have their own local McDonald's operations, often sourcing ingredients domestically to avoid high import duties. Most McDonald's menu items in China and India are made with local ingredients, which means they aren't subject to massive import tariffs in the first place. While both countries have used tariffs in trade disputes, there's no evidence of a targeted triple-digit tariff against McDonald's. The rumor likely started from a misinterpretation of unrelated trade news, or a viral social media post taken out of context. As the rumor spread, it picked up new details and dramatic images, making it seem more credible with every share. In reality, McDonald's continues to serve millions of customers in both China and India every day. The Big Mac isn't going anywhere. So next time you see a shocking headline, remember, not everything that goes viral is true. Let's keep digging for the facts. Let's break down the claim. The rumor says China and India both imposed a 300% import tariff, just on McDonald's. That would make every dollar of goods cost 4 times as much, instantly killing profits and forcing closures. The number is designed to shock, not inform. It's not a plausible 10 or 25% tariff. It's a headline-grabbing fantasy. Lumping China and India together is another red flag. These are two very different countries with their own policies. Tariffs target categories of goods, not single companies. The idea of a McDonald's tariff is legally and logistically absurd. This rumor exposes a basic misunderstanding of how trade works. It's a classic disinformation tactic. Use an extreme claim to bypass critical thinking. The more you look, the less sense it makes. Let's see where this story really started. So where did this story come from? Not from Reuters, AP, or any credible news outlet. No government announcement, no press release. It started on anonymous forums and fringe social media groups, places where outrage trumps facts. The rumor spread fast, fueled by emotional language and doctored images. People shared it without checking sources. Algorithms amplified it. This is classic disinformation, designed to provoke, not inform. The motive, clicks, division, or just to see how far a lie can travel. Millions saw a complete fabrication. In today's media environment, the loudest voice often wins. When you see a shocking claim, be a detective. Check the source. In this case, a quick search reveals no evidence, just a dead end. Now the facts. McDonald's isn't collapsing in China or India, it's expanding. In China, McDonald's is run by a local consortium led by CITIC, a state-owned company. They're opening new stores at record speed, aiming for over 10,000 by 2028. Billions are being invested in new locations and digital services. In India, McDonald's operates through local franchise partners, adapting menus to local tastes. No beef, lots of vegetarian options. They're growing, not shrinking, opening new restaurants and expanding delivery. No government has announced new tariffs, no mass closures. The reality is strategic growth, not collapse. The rumor is completely disconnected from what's actually happening. let's look at the real challenges McDonald's faces. Running a business in China and India isn't easy. In China, McDonald's faces fierce competition from KFC and local chains. They must constantly innovate and navigate complex regulations. Their partnership with CITIC helps manage local politics and consumer sentiment. In India, the market is diverse and price-sensitive, with supply chain and franchise challenges. Past legal disputes between franchise partners caused some disruptions, but were resolved. Economic factors like currency swings and inflation are daily hurdles. These are the real issues, not a made-up tariff. The rumor is fantasy. These challenges are reality. Let's bring it all together. The claim of a 300% tariff on McDonald's in China and India? Completely false. No government policy. No credible news. No evidence. McDonald's is expanding, not retreating. The rumor started on the internet's fringes and spread through social media outrage. It used a shocking number and a famous brand to bypass critical thinking. The real story is one of growth, partnership, and adaptation, not economic warfare. The golden arches are rising, not falling. Next time you see a shocking headline, pause and check the facts. This rumor is just a digital ghost story. We've investigated and found it baseless. The case is closed. End of story. Let's imagine for a moment, what if a 300% tariff on McDonald's in China and India actually existed? The economic impact would be dramatic. First, prices for Big Macs and fries would soar, making them luxury items overnight. Most local consumers would turn away, seeking more affordable options from local competitors. For McDonald's, this would mean a sharp drop in sales and foot traffic. The company might have to close stores, cut jobs, or even rethink its presence in these massive markets. Suppliers and partners who rely on McDonald's business would also feel the pinch, causing a ripple effect through the food and supply chain industries. On a larger scale, such a tariff could strain trade relations and set off similar measures from other countries. It would send a message that global fast food brands aren't welcome, discouraging foreign investment and innovation. In short, a tariff like this would hurt not just McDonald's, but also workers, suppliers, and millions of consumers. Thankfully, as we've seen, this scenario is pure fiction, but it shows why fact-checking matters, and why rumors can have real-world consequences if left unchecked. So, let's sum it all up. We've traced the midnight rumor, followed its wild claims, and seen how quickly misinformation can spread online. We looked at McDonald's actual presence in Asia, the real business challenges it faces, and the absence of any 300% tariff targeting fast food giants. We even imagined what would happen if such a tariff existed, and the results would be disastrous for businesses and consumers alike. But here's the bottom line. There is no 300% tariff on McDonald's in China or India. The rumor is just that, a rumor, with no evidence to back it up. This story reminds us how important it is to check our facts before sharing information, especially when something sounds shocking or too extreme to be true. In a world where viral headlines can have real consequences, a little skepticism goes a long way. Remember, the truth is always worth a closer look.